Welcome to another tutorial on the battery management system. So in this particular tutorial, we will be looking into the first step of the UKF calculation for the SOC. So in this one, we will see the first step, which is basically Sigma point calculation. And we will try to understand the details like why we need 3 Sigma points and what is the meaning of these Sigma points. So if you click on the first step, right? So here you will have a detailed description with some parameter tuning in this particular simulation. And here the first quantity that you are able to see is the lambda. Okay. So this gives you a clear feel like how the lambda is being decided. So suppose if you consider a Gaussian plane, right, or Gaussian distribution, then in that case, you will be having a mean and some distributions, right? So if you consider this as the mean, then if you subtract the offset, right, then you will have this value, which is basically a lower value or lower bound. And here you will have a upper bound, right? And the state that we are able to consider over here is the SOC. So we do have only one state. So because of that, we are considering 3 sigma points in the Gaussian distribution because we have only one Gaussian distribution. And in this case, we are considering only 3 sigma points because of that. Okay, because the formula for the sigma points is 2n plus 1. So here n is 1. So in this case, we are getting 3 points, and based on that, we are doing the calculation. So the first quantity that we seen is the lambda, which is the distribution function, right? Or distribution parameter. So how the lambda is more related and how the lambda maps into the distribution function, let's see that first. So if I increase the lambda value, then you will be able to see how the distribution is being arranged. So this is not giving a clear picture like how the distribution is being arranged because it is coming on the flat area of the distribution, right? So if you make the value smaller, then in that case, you will be able to get a proper information about the distribution that we have, right? So you will have the points which will basically describe the characteristic of this particular distribution, and through that you will be able to get a proper value for the sigma point, right? So this is the parameter which is basically used to calculate the sigma points. And if you see the formula, so suppose your current value of the SOC that you have measured at the initial state, right? So this can be measured with the help of the voltage that we have. So suppose there is no current till now started flowing. At that moment, your battery is completely relaxed, and at that moment, you will take a measurement of voltage which corresponds to a particular SOC. So that SOC, whatever you calculated, is accurate and it will have very less variance. So here the variance is there, and here whatever the SOC that you have measured is mentioned. Okay, so it is not telling like the SOC that you have given is the exact accurate, but it has a variance of this much. Okay, so with this it will start the calculation. So if you do calculate now the scaling factor, okay, so you need to calculate the scaling factor, then in that case it will be n plus lambda. Here n is the number of iterations that you have. Okay, so that will calculate the scaling factor, and based on that you will be calculating the offset spread. Okay, so offset spread will tell you like how far you will be distributing these values, okay, which is completely dependent on the lambda. Okay, so over here okay, now one correction over here, the n is the number of states, so here state is 1, so that's why you are getting 1.3, and over here you are getting the value. Okay, and you will also have to use the variance that is present over here, and based on that you need to calculate your offset, spread offset, and based on that you will be calculating your sigma points. So how the sigma points are calculated? So we already know that the estimation is showing, or the initial estimation is showing 70% SOC. Okay, so we given that, and then we subtracted once and added once the relevant value which is related to the offset. So if we add the value of 0.3 into this, then we will get this one, and if we subtract, then we will get this one. So those are being located over here. Okay, so as you simulate over time, right? So let's do the simulation, then you will be able to get the feel. So as this is a live dashboard, then you will be able to get the understanding with all interactions. So this is the key feature that we are offering in this particular course, so that you can interact in a real time and you will understand the concept in a detailed way. Okay, so let's click on the play button. So here the estimation is happening. You can see individual steps are getting activated. Okay, let's click on the first one. So here also you will be getting the live updates. So with the help of this, you are able to calculate the sigma points, and these sigma points which you are able to see over here are live calculations. So basically this is not linearizing any model, but it is actually using your prediction that is already there, or whatever the prediction that you have done already. Based on that, you are determining 3 points, and based on that, you are trying to predict the sigma points, right? And sigma points are always updating based on whatever the calculation that is happening. And based on these dynamics, right, you will be able to calculate or estimate the SOC in a more accurate way, because this is a non-linear system which you are trying to estimate the SOC for. And because of that, these type of calculations will help, which will actually adapt dynamically and do the calculation in the right way. Okay, so this is about the sigma point calculation, as well as the spread adjustment, which is actually physical significance of lambda. And we will see all together like how these calculations are happening step by step. So here we calculated the sigma points. Next step, we will use this sigma points to estimate the next state, and whatever is the SOC that we will be getting from these sigma points. So basically what we will be doing over here, we will be using these as our major points, and based on this we will be updating our states, and we will be doing the computation 3 times because we have 3 sigma points, and based on that we will be updating our SOC in future steps. So this is the step 1. We totally have 6 to 7 steps in this particular simulation, which will be updating live in the calculation that you are able to see. So all the calculations will be updated live, and in case you want to see any calculation at a particular timestamp, you just need to pause it, and then you can see and calculate it live. And as you already know the calculation now, so if you want to implement it any programming language like MATLAB, Simulink, or Python, then you can directly implement it. There is no constraint to implement the calculations that is mentioned over here. And with the help of this, you can design any system that you want to for the Unscented Kalman filter for the SOC estimation. So this is all about for this particular video. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. In the next video, we will be looking into the state transition based on these sigma points. Have a great day ahead. Take care. Bye.